Okay, this is just a quick vlog to explain myself here, because I did this like people, like high resolution photography, old and good quality how, and comments what are coming in like this one from Lee was the guy who got me to make the first vlog originally, who instigated that, and he's saying I'm gonna go, mate, because. And I answered him a bit spiky, and I suppose that last vlog was a bit spiky, but it is the internet, you know what I mean, mate, so you've got to keep your guard up here. But he says, I wasn't having a go, mate, just pointing out some photos of that time appear to have been made much later, do you think, with some seem doctored, and some don't agree with written history, haircuts, watches, clean nails, great teeth. We can't trust everything we see. Everything we know could be a lie. Yeah, it could be, right? And we can't trust everything we see, but you've got to learn to discern what you're seeing, what it is you're seeing. You've got to learn to discern it. And it depends what you're taking pictures of, like with regards to the haircuts and that. I know what you mean, you get the odd pictures like wearing a watch out of time and all that, but they're few and far between them pictures, and they could have been doctored and all sorts of questions with them. So, but people with good haircuts and nice teeth and that, but you've got to remember that people's diets weren't sugar ladled in them days. People that did have alright teeth if they looked after them, I suppose. And if you was wealthy, you could have false teeth. You know that a lot of people had false teeth back in them days, made out of real people's teeth. You know, slaves with great teeth and all that. They killed, well, when they were dead, they mined them for their teeth, and they made rich people sets of teeth. So rich people would be there with nice, beautiful, pearly whites, and they'd be dead slaves' teeth. Went on. I'm telling you, I've read historical accounts of it. So, right, Niven writes, last night my wife and I were looking at photos of her as a baby in the early 70s, and we did an image search on Google to see if anything matched, and the search results were of baby images from the early 1900s, and those pics were better quality than hers. So from 1900 to 1970, the cameras got worse. That's not what happened. In 1900, the cameras were hand-built. People hand-built them. They developed the film themselves in the main part. And they used collodion silver. And it levels out the pictures. It levels it out the pictures so it can mag up to a big size without losing much clarity. You only get pixelation or like digital. You don't have it's film. It's a totally different medium. But what happened is, like, as companies started getting into photography, they wanted to be able to make photography so everybody could do it. So they wanted a box you could carry around and it'd be portable, and you could and it weren't a big cumbersome thing, and you didn't need a professional. They wanted it so, yeah. Or even when it was first still professionals doing it and that, they wanted it easier. They wanted the tech to be not as cumbersome. Did you see the size of the camera in this vlog? What they used to take the panoramic shots of San Francisco. There should be a picture. There's a picture on the side of this camera, and it's massive. Look, there it is there, but it shows it again a bit later on. See that? That's how you got good quality. They have to build cameras like that. Right. To take this picture here, look, see how it's not pixing out, and when you do get old pictures and they pix out, that's because you're looking at a digital image of an old picture. They've digitalised it. That's the camera he built to take that picture. See, well, we now can just point a bit of tech at it, can't we, and get a panoramic picture with something in our hands. But that's what they had to do in them days to get them pictures. So when you're seeing pictures in there, you're looking at portrait photographs. Yeah? Like, I've made this vlog because I tried answering in my words, but it's a bit... I'm trying to say so much in such little time. In my words, it's easier to just make this vlog, I think. What I'm saying is, like, when they started mass producing cameras, they lost the quality of doing it to make it cheap enough so they could sell it, to make it sellable and saleable. And as the stock cameras became markedly available, well, people didn't have the same impetus to go and build their own cameras then, did they? And go and do their own thing and get different. People started following the consumer system. It's like with cars. Technology's been held back by the car market. Why are we still driving around in petrol engine motors like and we haven't got a flying cars yet? It's because the market holds us back. Like Glasshaw also said, look, they've got tech we don't know about. You know that they've got tech that we don't know about. And yeah, they hold tech back. But only so they can market it. And look how many people that's having to tech, and they had that up in a balloon as well apparently. And tethered or something, I don't know, but my point is like to make like the pictures you'll see from the 1970s of your missus is away and they'll have been taken with a camera but you can just buy out the shop and it'll have been sent away to the chemist to get developed, photo booth or whatever where you did it in America. Remember Kodak was the biggest film company in the world. There were a handful. They virtually had the monopoly on it, and that's what it was about. Same as like petrol with cars. It's the same with photography. It's why do we have dirty diesel, stinky engines when we know you can drive electric? They had electric motors in the 50s, and we're only just getting electric motors now. And they're not really anything better. There's no newer technology than what they were in the 50s, really. Just lighter ways and different ways of doing things. With cars, I'm on about there. So, to mass produce camera, the pictures you'll see from the 70s, right, but it would have been different if you'd have gone to a studio in the 70s. But again, the quality, even if you went to a studio of photographers in the 70s, that was still a big mass industry with big mass production equipment, just more expensive. People didn't buy the stuff on their own and do their own experimentation anymore. Well, they did, but not as much, because the market was now catering to all that. So it took the invention out of the art. It took the art form away. It was like as if photography and was painting, yeah. Whereas in old days you went and bought some paints and some canvas. It'd be like going out now and buying a colouring book, or buying a painting by numbers book. You know, you'd make your painting by numbers and it'd be, you could tell what everything is, but it's not the same quality. It's like we settled for it, and then of course they knew that you could take better photography, but they're not going to let us know that. They can't mass produce it and sell it us. They're not going to let us see that, are they? They'll do the best to try and keep that away. That's why probably when you used to see black and white images, we only ever used to see grainy images and all that. It's only since the internet's come out that all these photographs are turning up anyway. And it's only since we got digital photo that we know what good quality is. We didn't know what good quality photography were. And then we got digital and we're looking at digital and then the internet's come out and then we've seen these old photos becoming uncovered and getting seen en masse and people started thinking, how come that's such cracking quality like we've got now? Oh, they must have had 4K photography back then obviously, yeah, must have been. It's not. But there's no one more of a conspiracy nut than me, you know what I'm saying? But with photography, it's not happening like people are saying. They knew what they were. Some people knew what they were doing, but it was expensive and difficult and unreliable and problematic. So to make it reliable and easy, they lost quality. Like they probably made 50 photos and got one out of it, you know, probably a nightmare every shot. So to make it easier and more doable and more people, and take the skill out of it and the cumbersomeness out of it and the expense out of it, they had to, you know, compromise. Okay, I think I've made my point now. Sorry, I've gone too long plugging. Okay, goodbye.